Light is fading. If I can just hold out a little longer. The walls of the cavern feel as if they're shrinking smaller by the minute. The eerie rushing of water echoes through the mine as it further separates these men and me from the only exit. Every once in a while there is a gasp for breath as the remaining air gradually thins. I know the men are losing hope, but I still fight to carry out my only remaining task. My light flickers, but I know I must continue to provide whatever comfort I can. Many hours have passed. A buzzing noise has been steadily growing louder for a while now. I wish it would stop, but it just keeps getting louder. This perseverance lasts for many, many more hours. The water is continuing its deadly crawl, and the air is thinning to hazardous levels. The men, with the help of dim flickering from their remaining light, shake hands, write final letters to their families, and place them in a waterproof bucket. I did all that I could, now it's time to rest. Suddenly the sound of a drill breaks through the deafening silence. My miner grabs a wrench and rushes over. I clamp tight to his head as he bangs the wrench on the drill to signal the operators. A response! There was a rescue team on their way to save us. If I can only hold out until then. Finally, hours later, the gigantic drill crashes to the ceiling and retracts to allow room for the rescue chamber. The men cheer with what little breath they have left. One by one, they are extracted from their suffocating prison. Light begins to bounce down the shaft as my miner and I are lifted towards the surface. It may not be sunlight, but it's better than any darkness. As the cheers of a relieved crowd welcome our arrival, I know my objective is complete. With a feeling of relief, I flicker out for the very last time.
This story was about the miracle rescue in Q Creek, Pennsylvania. 9 miners were trapped underground for 70 hours in a mine rapidly filling with water. A rescue crew labored to extract the men with all odds stacked against them. With many actions of incredible courage, they were able to save all 9. This miracle at Q Creek was only made possible by the valiant effort of hundreds. From leading the rescue effort to praying for the safe return of the miners, many played a part in this incredible story. It is, and always will be, a shining jewel in the history of Pennsylvania that represents the power of union and hope. The helmet depicted in the story is on display at the Q Creek Mine Rescue Foundation site for visitors to enjoy. Visit qcreekrescue.org to learn more.